Hi guys, this is Mary. This is my social justice blog. This week we're learning about multiculturalism and how to be humble and the different barriers between different cultures. Some of the things that I learned is don't just expect and assume who people are. Ask questions and get to know them. Knowing other people and how to act in any situation with them, be authentic and make a connection. That is the whole definition of what multiculturalism is. Be self-aware when you have problems with someone and find out why. Address it instead of burying it, because you can't help somebody if you have issues with whatever they're dealing with too. Also, some of the barriers that you may be assuming with a client is even though you work in a Christian counseling center, does not mean that every client will be a Christian. For instance, in the video shown about our chapter 5 video, a lady walked in and she was Hindu. Or she was Muslim, and she was needing help, but she wasn't technically a Christian, and the counselor just assumed she was a Christian, and he took on trying to give her help by assuming that she was a Christian, when she finally said straight up that I am Muslim and I do not follow by Jesus. So they had to get to know each other and really find out a whole different new span. Understand your identity and what that might mean. Also, the banners that expose from the lack of understanding and the context of what you're dealing with to help anyone with a different community. It is important to know the history behind where they're coming from so that way you can be able to help them. Learn more and experience more. Actually read about the culture. Actually, if you can, go experience a little bit more and understand why they do the things they do. Like if a religion prays 5 times a day and has to do it on a certain clock, find out why. Why is that important to them to help them grow? Also, don't be arrogant and be humble and go into any situation with cultural empathy. No matter the degree, you still need to gain knowledge outside cultures and know it to the extent to help people. Cultural competence is knowledge, skills, and awareness. The knowledge part brings about differences to different culture and cultural perspectives, skills that are culturally resident to whatever culture you're working with, and awareness to myself and cultural experiences that work with the lenses of how you approach clients with humility and go through their eyes and openness to learning. Lack of competence shows poor skills in being able to help and helps with counselors falling short. Those are some of the pitfalls that we have, is because we are not aware and learn the differences, and we're not willing to grow ourselves. And you can't grow when you don't know what you fall short of. You can't grow and you can't evolve and you can't address it and change and grow more. So therefore, if you don't know any issues or you don't care to know any issues and you're just going to still serve these clients the way you want to serve them, then nobody's going to change and nobody's going to get helped if you just rely on your degree to help these clients. You have to know their culture, know why they're here, and get to know your client to be able to serve a greater difference around the world in many different cultures. Thanks for letting me share.